Hey everybody, I'm Paula Deen, and I hope you have room in your recipe box, because today we're making cookies. And I'll lay it on thick with my loaded oatmeal cookies with brown butter icing. So get out your tins and call your friends. Cookies need a crowd. Well, is everybody ready to make my loaded oatmeal cookies? This is so simple. Don't let all these ingredients up here scare you, because it's very simple and easy. We're gonna take flour. We're gonna see how good I am. Cloves, cinnamon, allspice, ginger, a fourth to half teaspoon of nutmeg, baking soda, baking powder, and a little salt. That was very simple, even though it looked like a lot of ingredients. So we're just gonna sift those together with our all-purpose flour. So that's all we're gonna do there. We're gonna move on over here, and we're gonna start creaming our shortening with our butter. Love me a little Crisco in with my butter. And we're just gonna cream those together. The next thing we're gonna do is add our brown sugar. So we're gonna cream our brown sugar into our butter and Crisco. Now we're gonna add 1 egg. All right, now we're gonna just beat in our flour and the buttermilk. Beat it for a minute, and then we're adding the last of our flour. All right, the buttermilk's worked in there. And here goes the last. We're gonna add about a teaspoon of vanilla now. All right, the rest of the ingredients we're just gonna fold in by hand. And that will be our oatmeal, our nuts. Now I'm using a walnut. And raisins, nice fat, plump raisins. So we're just gonna fold this all up. We've got our batter ready. I'm gonna get our cookie sheets. And this time I'm gonna use the parchment paper. And we're just gonna see how that works in comparison to the other that we used. I'm gonna give it a light spray. I'm always grabbing Pam, aren't I? And then I'm gonna drop it by the teaspoonful onto the paper. Now, one thing about cookies, the most important thing is that you make them all the same size. All right, these are ready to go into the oven, and then we're gonna be checking on them in about 8 or 9 minutes. Now, while those are getting ready, we're gonna make our browned butter icing. We're gonna take a stick of butter. Y'all act surprised. And we're gonna melt that, and we're actually gonna cook it till it's kind of a light brown. Now you'll wanna be very careful here, because you know that butter will burn. All right, our butter is starting to brown a little bit. You can see it foaming up, and you can see it starting to change colors on us. All right, now we're just gonna add the powdered sugar and mix that up together. Put in our vanilla flavoring. All right, now we're gonna start adding our water. You'll hear me say all the time, you can always add 2, but you can't take out. So we'll wanna do a little at the time. Kind of beat that up, and you can see it's just a nice light tan color. Let's check on the cookies and see what they look like. They should be about ready. Ooh, They look so good. All right, we're ready to drizzle. And if our consistency's not right, we'll go back. So you thought an oatmeal cookie couldn't get any better? Why don't we get them up off of that? You can see how nice that worked for us. Don't those look delicious? I'm gonna go for this one that has the most brown butter icing on it. Whole new twist to the oatmeal cookie.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.